Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, and welcome to another episode of Fight Night. I'm Josie, joined by the one and only Big Tone, and
What's
down there
happening, people?
somewhere is Mr. Stacks. I'm sure he'll be popping right in. Mr. Will be joining us in just a minute. We couldn't waste no time because we got a whole fuck ton of shit to talk about this
Yes,
week.
we do.
Good
Oh, yes,
God.
sir.
I just kept watching it, Big Tone, and I'm just like, okay, we got to talk about that. Okay, we got to talk about that. Fuck, we got to talk about most of Mania. Jesus, fuck. Okay, now we got to talk about what we're going to kick off with right here. I got to say, WWE WrestleMania was good. It impressed me more than I thought it would. However, did they really need to take as many shots at AEW as they did? I know AEW takes shots all the time, but hang on, they are the minor league compared to the upper echelon pro, as we always refer number one show to number two show.
Right.
In my head, it's one thing for the lower company to like call up to the bully and say something. It's another thing for the bully to like have to look down and say this. Plus, I gotta say, Osprey's response tonight.
Out fucking standing. Out fucking standing.
Like, he killed it. And I mean, that's what I've always said about Triple H is Triple H is at top 25 on just his career, and you can't put him lower than that without looking at the rest of what he's done, and he doesn't do shit without that if he's not fucking Stephanie McMahon.
I know. That's part of it. I give you that. That is part. Him fucking Stephanie, yes, and marrying into the family, yeah. But you have to realize, Paul was already the mind before he even got
100%. I'm just saying he probably wouldn't have gotten the opportunity to do what he has done had he not fucked his way into the family. Yes, I 100%. No matter no matter when he would have gotten the opportunity, Paul would have ran with it because you're 100% right. He was always watching the business. He was always listening. I've watched those. I give the man credit. He's got a great wrestling mind, and he took what was given to him and ran with it. But he was not good enough a wrestler to get to the level he is at without the relationship. I don't know. I know some people love him. He carried a good portion, but again, by that time, he was getting a lot of special treatment because he was already her husband.
True. But before they got together, he was already in the upper echelon. I'll put it like this: after the thing in Madison Square Garden,
the curtain call.
After the curtain
and
call,
he dropped all the way to the bottom.
He was on Vince's shit list.
He was up here, and then curtain call happened, and he took all of it because he was he wasn't going to punish Shawn. He was his number one guy. The other two guys left. So Triple H was literally the only one who could take the punishment.
He took that shit and he worked his way all the way back up.
But I don't think
he did all the shit matches.
I 100% agree with you, 100%. But I don't think he would have ever made it past a certain level had it not been for his relationship with Stephanie.
No, I think it's his relationship with Vince, with his mind. I think that's what got him to where he is. He got in good. I mean, fucking Stephanie was don't get it twisted. That's a good thing. But I think he got to where he is with Vince because of his mind. He was in Vince's ear telling Vince, hey, look, you better do this, this, and this.
But there got a point, as we saw with what happened with NXT into WWE originally, Vince didn't listen to Triple H for about almost like 10 years. 10 years we watched guys come up from developmental that Triple H killed and pushed and did such great jobs with just for Vince to fuck them up.
That's why everybody's loving it now, because Vince is gone and they can actually do what they want.
And now these people who get a build in NXT get to carry that build up to the main roster. They're not having to start over, which is how a developmental is supposed to work in the first place.
Fact.
eh, I bet you Stacks is in the background. Let me see if I can get Will to come let him in. Um, but yeah, so back to what I was saying. What is your thoughts on the multiple jabs that WWE took at AEW this week?
Fucking with them on purpose. They did that shit on purpose because they knew when CM Punk went and did that with Ariel Helwani, they knew what they were going. They knew what they were doing because
All right, but
you knew this shit was going to come up. You knew
but
it was going to come up, and he was like, "Fuck it." They want to take. They've been taking shots at us, so fuck it. Let's get them.
this is my opinion. There, fuck Ariel Helwani. He wants to say he's a non-biased journalist. He was every interview he did, every one of them. He went right for the AEW question every single time. It didn't even matter if the person had a. And I gotta say, I like Pat McAfee. I respect Pat McAfee. I did not like his 600 comment. Like, I guess more my feeling is it's below WWE. It's below Triple H's positions to make those comments to Ospreay. I just feel like it's lower.
But you know sometimes Trips is a fucking petty motherfucker.
I mean, yeah, that again, that's not just Trips. That's a WWE thing in general.
Exactly.
Is that
they're just at times they can be petty as hell. It's not they do it on purpose for a certain reason. Then after
can you hear us, Stacks?
It's all good.
All right, welcome, Stacks. So right now,
money.
we just jumped into kind of the underlying thing of this weekend is all the comments WWE made between the Ariel Helwani videos and Triple H's comments, and we kind of talked about. Did you watch AEW tonight?
I didn't get a chance to. I was putting an offer in on a house.
Ospreay's
got it. Ospreay's. Oh man,
his response to H. Oh,
he let him know.
Did he?
He let him know.
It was basically keep my name out your mouth, bruv. Is what he basically said.
Oh,
pretty much.
He Will Smith that shit.
Oh man, he killed it. And again, not to spoil too much. I enjoyed the video. Now they did show the actual footage. It was 100% what Punk said, 100%. But in me watching it, he does not look like the victim. He shoves Perry first and then chokes him. Like Perry and him are just having a discussion, and then all of a sudden Punk makes it physical.
Oh no.
I don't see how Punk's the victim there. And I never thought Punk was the victim. So
no,
he just made it look like it. He just made it look like he was the victim.
Yeah, because he wanted to make himself sound better, so he's more profitable for WWE.
But what I was saying when you popped in, Stacks, is I feel like the comments from WWE to AEW on Triple H's part, on the talent's part with the interviews, on Pat McAfee's part on the show.
It's petty. We don't need it.
It was lower than they needed to go. Like I think it's petty when AEW does it. I don't like it. I would say stop it to get all together. But I think it's even a little bit worse when WWE does it because
when the machine does it. Absolutely. Yep. When the machine
But you have to understand. You got to realize. Remember when those
what up, Mr. Morgan? You good?
The little chihuahuas are on your ankles and you ready to get rid of them motherfuckers. You swap them and talk shit. That's all it was.
Yeah, but you're expected to.
When it comes to Ospreay, I have to admit, Triple H fucked up without signing Ospreay. He really fucked it up.
Well, and here
Ospreay was in the E, it'll be a different story.
And here was my point that I was thinking about the Ospreay thing, and I'm sorry, Stacks, but
you're good, go.
Before he even said he's flying back and forth every week to be there, Ospreay's been doing the grind for 15 years. I'm sorry, that's absolute bullshit. He's been grinding for 15 fucking years. And just because I know he hasn't been doing the WWE American TV grind, Will, I understand that. I get it.
I'm saying that. I was going to say that.
Oh. What were you going to say?
I'm going to go say that. Did Triple H come off a little crass in those comments? Yeah, but at the same point,
he was being petty. He's
and
a
I
just
get, and I
baby
get what,
Just
Sta-
pretend like giggles.
and I get what Stats was saying. And while it's being petty, can I ask y'all a question? While it's petty, while it's, I don't know, kind of elitist, is it wrong?
Well, can I
Very well.
paint a little bit
Just
more
asking.
for you, Will? Can I paint a little bit more to that? Is it wrong, or is it possible? This is just out of my head rumor. I have no proof of this. This is just pure speculation. But is it possible that maybe Tony Khan and Triple H have been on the phone and said, "Hey, let's play off this"? Because I just don't.
Good call.
This is why. This is why.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Triple H, Toad, you were saying, yes, he can be petty, but he's also very smart when it comes to business. And him saying things like that on Pat McAfee's show, so public on Wrestle, it just doesn't seem like something they know. Let me put it this way. They know that the fans have already made a war. And as much as us four, and some others hate it, it's there. And it doesn't seem like it's going to end.
But why wouldn't you want to manufacture it? I mean, why wouldn't
Exactly.
you? Why wouldn't you want to manufacture
So why not take that
Yep.
and say, let's build upon it? They've got All In Wembley coming up. You could pull something huge and have someone from WWE show up. Like that would be huge.
That would be dope as shit, though. That would be awesome.
And we've been saying how now that Triple H is in charge, across a true forbidden door, WWE AEW is going to happen. Do I see it happening in we're 4 months? And by that time, also August, you could have a crossover between SummerSlam and AEW All In.
Yep.
Because those are around the same time.
Because SummerSlam is going to be in Cleveland, and they always do what's the name in Vegas. So they could do it. But add to your point, Jay, you have to think it. You could be right. They could be playing off of this shit on purpose. And the way if they do it correctly, you might after Seth and everybody gets better, you might have a Shield reunion.
And again,
you add the is dumb. I'm sorry. Well, I just want to put this in there real quick. You add Tony's side to it, putting the clip in there, which wasn't added in until Punk made his comments. Like, again, Tony is, he can be a mark sometimes, and the way he books is questionable sometimes. But again, the man's not truly dumb as much as people want to think he is. He's really smart to the business, and he knows the fan side, and he knows that a war, as good as wrestling is, a wrestling war right now could possibly bring us back to those numbers that we were seeing in the 90s. Maybe not. We wouldn't see that just on cable, but if really what we need to start collecting and doing is like what AEW did this week. They put out what they streamed.
Yep. 100%.
In a total. Like that's what we need to be looking at. You need to be looking at the ratings and the streaming.
YouTube views, you name it, man.
Yes. Yeah. Everything needs to come to one whole tally, and that's the number. Yep. So I'm sorry, Will. I just wanted to add that part. There's a lot of things here to me that read, are they playing on this war that the fans built that they have that wrestlers have tried to end and it won't?
Could be.
But are they that smart? That's the question.
No.
Are they as smart? Are they as smart as me?
I think they're going to take the long road and try to drag it out, and it's going to get
5 years.
On the flip side of the coin, though,
it's on.
On the flip side of the coin, if this isn't all manufactured in a ruse to try to ignite something, like now it makes you interested to see what CM Punk's response is to all this.
Yeah. He's going to. Yeah. The man can't not.
Open mic.
So, man. I thought, to get off the video a little bit, Toad, and talk more about what I thought actually, and I know you're not a Bucks fan, but I am still enjoying this heel Bucks. I'm enjoying, and I thought they tied it to the story pretty well. I enjoyed how they tied FTR to it, and I think Jack Perry's going to end up getting involved in their match at Dynasty. 100%. He is going to be up what cost FTR that match, and he's going to join the new elite.
Yeah, because he's going to. Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
He's going to join the new elite. But you have to admit, that FTR promo was hot.
Oh, so hot. So hot. And all they did is say what most fans were thinking. Why are we showing this? Why are we showing? Like, and I mean, they made great points. Yeah. And the fact that we went, and God, Will, you have got to go back and watch Ospreay's promo to Triple H.
You have to.
Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'm going to see if I can find a clip.
I was going to say, I'd love to watch it myself.
Replied, you got to, Will, I'm going to tell you this. You know how they imitate Jim Cornette in the Express, right? Mm-hmm. Remember when Paul Lee came in there and whooped his ass?
I remember.
They cut one of those promos on him.
Ooh.
They cut one of the how Cornette did it.
Mm-hmm.
FTR went off on the Bucks with that.
Ooh, watch that.
I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see if I can find it.
Any slander to the Bucks, I'm down for.
He got the FTR gotten that ass. You guys are chicken. He's saying you two motherfuckers are chicken shit.
Yeah.
You guys keep bringing up this dumb shit. And everybody knows we beat your ass so many times. Why do you want another ass whooping?
Let's go.
Basically, what they're telling you want another ass whooping. Okay,
I'm down for it. Let's go, baby.
Yeah.
That's what basically it is. But this time we're gonna take the titles and y'all kiss our ass and we're the greatest. Fuck y'all.
Yep.
Young Bucks wins that one. Oh, which by the way, that reminds me. Congratulations, Stacks. You are 2-0 in predictions. 2-0 in predictions,
baby. Yeah.
They know they won't. Why do you say that, Josie? Do you?
I think they win because. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's what I always look at when I call matches. It is to the sheer fact of that FTR has 2 matches up on the Bucks, and if they win, it's 2-2. So has a matchup on the Bucks. So that's all.
Why would they do that? Even though, well, no, we're talking about the Bucks here. They're idiots. Okay,
yeah,
so they're trying. They want to get even 2-2. Yeah. Okay, I get that. They want the belts so they can really talk shit and have FTR chase them. No,
they ain't gonna happen.
Because everybody knows if you put them in an even match, just put them in a cage, FTR will wipe the floor with them.
Yep,
we know this.
Yep,
there's no question.
Yep,
but the Bucks want to play it like they're the elite from back in the day when the Bullet Club was really rocking. That's what they want to do. They're just trying to bring that forward, and it ain't working.
Let them get their ass.
Oh, I found it.
Here we go. I'm so stoked for this. I wish I would have watched tonight, man. Shoot.
Let them get their ass whipped.
I gotta say, Stacks, like it was another banger show. Like I gotta say that they killed another. Yeah. It was another great show. I was a little nervous with them showing the clip that it was gonna be G, but it was another.
It was a good show, especially how Swerve beat Joe. Fuck Joe's ass up.
I love that. I love that.
I missed that part.
Joe need to come off that title.
Joe came out.
He's coming off that title in Dynasty, bro. Yeah, Swerve is so hot.
Yeah, he's so.
They're gonna have to.
Swerve is so hot.
You gotta strike now.
Yep, they're gonna have to.
They gotta put it on.
All right, so here it is, guys.
Let's go.
Oh, the stack one. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see something.
Spray.
Can y'all hear it?
it's a little choppy.
That's what's crazy. Shit. Oh, well.
Will, so great to see you out here tonight. I understand that you want to get some things off your.
You've just seen that Brian interview, so I need to respond to that as well. So my apologies, guys. I just want to talk. I asked Tony. He said you got 5 minutes. TV time's expensive.
He's not trying to do the double A. He better not even try it.
So there's this rumor going around, right? There's this rumor that I'm afraid of the grind. And every single week to the UK and America, 8-10 hour flights every single week, and I am delivering. Oh, hear that? I am delivering some of the best professional wrestling matches this world has ever seen, bruv. Normally, I wouldn't rise to this type of bait, but seeing as the guy that said it is only in the position he's in because he was grinding on the boss's daughter. You are in no position to tell me what grind is all about because you have no idea what I fought for. So let this be a painful little jab back and a gentle reminder that you do not throw stones and it's an assassin with a machine gun. Now,
But the thing is, he really don't want to.
See what you said there, my
the
friends?
promo was cool, but he really don't want to fuck with Triple H. He really don't.
He does not. No, he does not.
He does not want to fuck with Triple H. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He can spit the fire. He spit fire. Don't get it twisted. But if he really thinks he can talk about the E like that and not get repercussions, he's fucked. He is fucked.
Does Triple H come out and respond to this, or is it just buttoned up WWE?
No.
We
I don't
just
think
move
so.
on. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah,
I don't think he responds to it anytime soon. He maybe respond to it at the post presser after Backlash. I think that'll be really the first time that he has a chance.
Or if he's really even worried about it.
Yeah, I was
really, I don't.
He'll come out on SmackDown and say something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't see.
Yeah,
I think that if that happens, they're trying to make hay out of it. If he comes out on SmackDown, they're trying to make it a thing at that point. Because Triple H only said what he said because he was on the Pat McAfee show for Mania. He doesn't usually do appearances like that super often. He does that and Impulsive every so often, but we'll see. I still kind of think this might be all a setup.
We'll see.
Time will tell. That'd be interesting TV every week, though.
Time to tell.
They had it like that.
All right.
That'd be amazing.
So now that we've kind of went through all that, we've got to talk about the actual bit. We got to talk about some Mania. We got to talk a little Hall of Fame first, though. Fucking Paulie.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
We do.
God. Okay, this is an expensive mic, so I'm not going to actually, but mic drop. Like,
Yes.
Triple H said,
Yes.
do what you want to do.
Yeah, he gave him free reign. Like, that
100%.
Say
man
what you want to say. Do what you want to do.
hit on Stephanie. Just, woo. Yeah, Paulie went off, and then Thunder out there giving a preach out there, giving a sermon out there.
Thunderbolt's still the same way after Ole died. I'm surprised he didn't go to Ole's funeral and do the same shit. Surprise.
So yeah, Hall of Fame was good. Paulie killed it. One of the best Hall of Fame speeches I've seen probably ever.
No, it is the best because Vince ain't had nothing to do with this. Triple H.
Yeah,
Do
it
what
was
you do.
100%.
Yep.
And we're going to talk about the whole weekend and give it a rating at the very end. As Triple H's very first, he ran the whole goddamn thing. At the
Absolutely.
very end, we're gonna give a rating. So, getting into the event, what do we think of Mania? We kicked off night one with Becky and Rhea. I gotta say, I think Rhea looked awesome. I think she killed it. She
Rhea
shines
looked
at Mania. Her entrance was
That entrance,
fucking
that
badass.
entrance was
Yeah,
killer.
the entrance
I
was
got.
killer.
I know.
Killer.
I might be the only one here, but I also got to give it to Becky. I think Becky killed it, especially for the fact that she had strep.
Yeah.
She had a fever.
That
I
was
think
one of the better matches of the evening, really. I mean, outside of the main event, obviously, but
I agree.
it was, of
I
course,
agree.
yeah.
Becky, because I think Becky, if Becky wasn't sick, and like you said, she's going through having strep throat and stuff, I think it would have been the match was good. I think it would have been better.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it could have been
I think it
better.
would have been a little bit.
Yeah,
a little
I
longer.
think so too, but I want to see him in the ring again. It left me wanting more for sure.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's gonna
Becky's
happen.
gonna take some
That's
time
gonna
off.
happen before Charlotte
Uh,
come back and take it.
100%.
Becky's gonna take some time off. Seth, I read today Seth's gonna be out
Or
for
Seth's
while.
gonna be
a
out
month.
about
Yep.
6 to 8
Yep.
months.
Just
'cause his
taking
knee
some
is-
time.
He blew his
Yeah.
knee out.
Yeah, he'll be out.
No,
while.
I heard the knee was not as bad. I saw today that he'll just be out a month, just recouping. Like the knee is
Really?
not
The way
anything
Wow,
he
to
came
worry
down on
about.
that knee.
Yeah.
Boy,
I
it
don't know
didn't
about
look
that
good.
one.
It didn't look good after.
I thought so too.
No,
I
Yeah.
could be maybe
Wow.
they're hiding it until he gets X-rays and
That could be. Yep. Yeah, boy, that looked like a long haul.
all right. So match 2, split the tag team titles. Awesome Truth, A-Town Down. I gotta say, I'm happy with this. And Stacks, this is one of the ones that you were the only one to get this one right. I thought this made sense.
It did make
so-
sense.
See Truth is win.
Yep, that was fun. I didn't like how A-Town
And
got it
A-Town
a little early.
Down are just such good heels. Such
They are
good
good
heels.
heels, but I just felt like they could have played into it a
was
little
quick.
more. Yeah, it was super quick. I thought maybe they'd have to earn it just a little bit more. I felt like it was a little too fast for me, but
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
agree. I agree with you, Stacks.
yep.
They needed to go through a little bit more before.
Yeah,
they went up
they
that
didn't
ladder
really
and
have to
grabbed it.
earn anything. I feel like they just were able to run up the ladder and boop. I get belts now. So.
But I do want to say
Yeah.
I liked it because the main reason why I think it was done, R-Truth has been such a great hand over the years.
They
You
wanted
had
to give him his time.
You had to give him his.
Yeah.
You had to give him his WrestleMania moment, and this is the first time he's won in Mania. Get that
Both
man
of them.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
just R-Truth. Both of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
give,
both have been such.
but give Truth his due.
But yes, definitely. And I would say Truth is probably about done. I would
was gonna
say he's
say,
coming
he's
to that
about
point
done.
probably
Yeah,
in his career that
100%.
he knows
He's
reached
already
his
said-
absolute limit. Like
He's
there,
already said he's gonna do it for probably another three years, and after that, then he's done.
Yep.
That's in it because he's from North Carolina.
well,
And
still
my son-
in wrestling
and my son's
time,
sister
and
lives
still
there. She doesn't-
you don't know what type of schedule he plans to work in that 3 years though.
Yeah.
Either. So.
Yeah. I was
True.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
it could be
that's
more
true.
part-time
It
work.
could be a part time. Yeah,
Yep, could be more part-time work.
could be a part time. Yeah,
Which would
Yeah.
make sense.
So,
I mean, he should.
Because you know
No,
either
He's
way,
at
once he
that
does-
point to be on part-time.
Yeah.
schedule.
Oh,
he
100%.
killed me
But
on
you know,
Monday
once,
night, man.
once he's done, he's gonna go and he's going into the Hall of Fame, and he's gonna go backstage and teach.
He killed me on Monday night.
Yeah, that
That
shit
was
was
funny.
funny. That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny
That
as
was
hell,
funny as
man. Hell yes.
I
What?
did
That
bring.
was funny as hell.
Oh,
He
when-
did it right, though.
Yeah, when he's just
I
holding
did
it. Hell
bring the tag titles back to the Judgment Day.
yeah.
And speaking of letting people
You're not
in,
the Judgment Day.
You're not in the judgment.
no, we're not gonna do this. Hell no, we ain't
The way
gonna
he
do this.
set
No.
it up,
Oh, that's too
The
funny.
way he set it up for Cena was smooth. I have to admit,
Yeah.
that was pretty smooth.
Yeah, that
But
was
when he
amazing.
said it, and the crowd, they picked up on it, but everybody else was playing stupid. It was him.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
We know
that
you ain't talk. We know you ain't talking about little Jimmy, are we?
Exactly.
Little Jimmy.
Exactly.
Little Jimmy. That just killed me, man. I was so happy to
So
see Truth.
I gotta ask, because we're not gonna have time to go through the whole Raw after, and I did not actually get to watch it. Was it as good as it should have been, or was it still not up to par?
I thought it was pretty good.
It was decent.
It was all right. I mean, I think it did what it needed to do.
I saw a lot of NXT call-ups.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, from what I saw on Hulu, I saw one. But yeah, no, it was decent. It wasn't the greatest thing.
I'm shocked they still get that Hulu deal. With all this other stuff going on, I'm shocked they still have that Hulu deal.
Yeah,
it's about to end. It's about to end.
All I know is that if I have to pay for Netflix again just to get WWE, that they better do the condensed shows. That's all.
Yeah,
I know. They better do the condensed.
I don't
shows.
like the condensed shows.
Oh,
I hope they just go back to 2 hours in general.
Well, that too. That would help. Yes, I mean, then I'd be more apt to watch the whole thing all at once.
Yeah, it needs
Big
to go
Tone,
back
you're
to
breaking up real bad, man.
Yeah.
Yes, but it needs to go.
Rey Mysterio and Andrade defeat Santos Escobar and Dominic. This was a fun match for the sheer fact that my daddy got involved.
Yeah. It was
Mr. Jason Kelsey.
It was
whatever. Will
that shit was corny.
It was all right. It was all right.
You knew it was gonna happen. They do that.
That shit was
well,
corny.
yeah, but I didn't.
That shit was corny.
It was kind of surprising. I didn't think Jason was going to come out during that match, but it was pretty good for that.
It was corny as hell, though. I go say in front.
I'm not going to say it wasn't corny, but they do it every year.
That's what's too.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. Yeah,
not like that.
Though.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Then they got there like there's some damn luchadors.
They're gonna bring someone from this city out to represent every year, and that is the biggest guy to bring out in Philly right now. He is the most popular guy.
Honestly, I thought
that was just because the match they brought him in. That was why they put the mask on him.
It would have been even better if they would have brought out Travis too.
Yeah.
That would have been.
Travis would have came out. That'd have been cool.
Yeah,
Travis would have came out. That'd have been cool.
That would have been dope.
See, I love Jason. I like Jason more than Travis. So fuck you.
Well, I mean, I like them both, so I don't really care. But it would have been cool if they both came out. And Taylor Swift. Show Taylor Swift.
No, hell no.
You had to start that.
Hell no.
All right, Jimmy and Jay. Jimmy and Jay versus.
I was so mad.
That could have been a hell of a lot fucking better. Why they have a super kick party?
That match
was
was terrible as shit.
It was trash.
That match was so ass.
I mean,
it was trash, man.
Why does the super kick party? Why does the super kick party surprise people? They throw super kicks all the time.
Yeah, but
they throw super kicks as much as the Young Bucks.
I was expecting more out of it.
Yes, they do.
That is fair,
I disagree.
Joseph,
they throw super kicks all the time.
I thought we gonna get I thought we were actually gonna get a good wrestling match.
I did too.
Yeah, and we got a bunch of damn super kicks. Like, we ain't seen enough of them doing super kicks.
It's not that we know they do the super kicks because they do, but it's like, come on, man, give us something else a little bit more than that.
I'm not saying it wasn't a terrible match.
Yeah, it was awful.
Trash, man. It was trash.
Absolutely awful.
It was trash.
That was a fucking pre-show match, dude.
It was trash from two people.
That's exactly what it was. A pre-show match.
It was trash from two people I didn't think we would see that from.
Yeah, no, I expected more. Yeah, ass. Worst match.
Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Naomi defeat Damage Control.
Black Girl Magic, baby, let's go. Black Girl Magic, baby, let's go.
Come on now.
Black Magic, Black Girl Magic, baby, let's go.
Whatever.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
I
Whatever.
just this match. It was that's
Come on now.
Stacks. I agree. Now,
Whatever.
don't get me wrong. It was great
That's
talent
whatever.
out there getting the representation. I just didn't care about it. I just didn't care about the match.
Because you don't care about women's wrestling. That's why.
Well, let's not go there.
Oh,
no,
that's
ain't
not
fair.
true.
That's not
That's
fair,
why you don't
man.
care about
No,
women's
let me
wrestling.
put it
No.
like this.
Not to my level. Not to my level anyway. I know you care, but not to my level.
Boy.
You got to
I know
admit,
Josie cares, but not to my level.
he loves him some women wrestling, especially.
I do. I've done whole
Especially
shows
Santana
on.
Garrett. He loves
I've done.
Santana Garrett.
No, I don't.
Hey,
either.
Will,
She
Will, I know we're gonna
She
get
trash
into
too.
it, but that Bailey match night 2, that shit was good.
Hey,
That shit
wait,
was
wait,
good.
wait,
That
wait,
shit was
wait, wait,
That shit was good.
wait.
Ooh, big booty baby.
So after that, you had what easily before the main event could have, or in some people's argument, was the match of the night. Sami Zayn defeats Gunther. I gotta say,
That was a
Damn
hell.
good match.
damn
That
good
was a hell
match,
of a match.
and we were all saying how Sammy didn't have a chance. I gotta say, I was the only one to get this right, and it was just off of a sheer gut feeling I had. I was thinking about that match, and I was just like, they've got him built to such the underdog.
Yep.
Like no chance of winning this match, and I'm just like,
Yep.
off of a sheer whim, put it, and
So
I couldn't believe it.
So just let me ask you this: what's next for Sammy, or who's next for Sammy?
Well, we already know based off.
They
what,
set it up.
Yeah, they already set it up.
It's
Yeah.
who is it?
Who?
Stacks. Who is it?
Oh, it's hang on. I lost it. I lost it. I can't think now.
I didn't watch it this week, so I don't know.
Because I didn't see this get set up on Raw.
Well, it wasn't on Raw, but I felt like they hinted to it at Mania with
Mhm.
with what's his face? Who trained him? I can't think of his name right now.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be Gable. Yeah, it's gonna be
Gable.
Gable.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
Gable.
No, they did set it up. They did set it
Yeah,
up. Remember
they
when
did
he
set
went
it
out
up.
there? Remember he said,
Yep.
Yeah.
You owe me a favor.
Yeah.
You owe me a favor.
Yeah, it's gonna be Gable.
Yeah,
Yep.
gotta be. But congrats to Sami Zayn, man. Congrats.
Are we
to Sami
happy
Zayn.
that it wasn't Gable given the match we had between the two? Because Josie, I know you were on that train.
Yeah.
It should have been Gable. Should have been Gable.
Yeah,
so.
I am. It was a great match. They killed it. The way that Sammy took that beating, all of it was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Then you get the main event of night 1, Rock and Roman defeat Cody and Seth. Cody and Seth. There's a good match. Few things here. 45 minutes, guys, of entrances.
Yeah, that was
45
too much for
Oh,
me.
you knew that
Too
was
much for me,
Too
man.
much, man.
And
I
I
know,
know
but
that's
doing
expected
too
on
much.
Mania, but God, that's too
doing
much, man.
That's doing
Each
too
guy
much,
had a
bro.
15-minute entrance.
God damn, I was half asleep by the time they got in the fucking ring. I'm like, Jesus Christ, let me get this shit on the fucking road, man.
That's now. That's just snowing off.
Like, god damn.
yeah, I was doing this
Like,
shit.
Like
The
yeah,
match-
it
I do
was
want to
just
say though, even though she lost that match, damn, she showed out. She showed the fuck, She showed the fuck out in that
that's
match.
not what
Even though
we're
she
not
lost,
on that
she showed
match
out.
yet. Wait, we're talking a main event of
Yeah.
night 1. Rock
But
and
he-
Roman defeated
Yeah,
Cody
yeah.
Rhodes.
We'll
Okay.
get the big booty baby in a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will.
Big
Yeah,
booty.
we will.
And
Big booty, big
so
booty, get on
I
big-
gotta say,
Booty,
I
booty,
think this
booty,
match
booty.
played to everything that we expected. The Rock throwing his rating around, Roman, winning. I mean, I think the match was pretty predictable for the most part.
100%. Yep.
And I was glad
Like
that
that.
I was
Yep.
glad that no one got involved in this match.
100%. Yep. It was a hell of a good match, really.
Yeah.
And you knew they were gonna win because obviously Cody was gonna win night 2, so it made sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about it. We talked about it in the chat. That he was
Yep.
gonna the way they did it.
Yep.
To put the stacks against all odds would make his story better.
Absolutely. And it did too.
Yep.
That it
It
did.
did. It really did.
Yes.
Congrats to Cody. Now that shit done with, so we can go ahead and move on.
Yeah, let's move on with that.
I thought it was interesting that the press conference, Triple H said Roman's story's not done.
Oh yeah, well, you knew that was. You know that.
Let's,
You know why he's coming back. You know who he's coming back for.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, it's gonna carry over to The Rock. Like they're gonna somehow. I think that's one thing they did well with this whole thing. They built so much in both nights of Mania. There's so many possible stories here. Like so many different matches, so many different storylines. Like you built
real quick. What
probably
do we think
a
the
couple
Rock
years.
Cody on Monday night?
Game of watch.
I don't know.
You think it was a watch? You think it was the watch?
Game of watch. Yeah.
No. That watch. No, he said that watch. He had that watch the end of night 2. He's talking Raw when he gave him the belt.
Yeah.
I think it was his Hall of Fame ring. That watch was from Triple H.
No. We're not talking about Dusty's. We're not talking about Dusty's Rolex. No. I'm not talking about that one. If you look at it, and there's pictures of it already, when Roman hugged Paul Heyman at the Hall of Fame, there was a special watch on his arm.
Was it a Hall of Fame watch, right, Tone?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think so, but no, he's got one. Seth's got one. Rock and Roman got one. I think they did not give Cody his until after Sunday.
And so I think that's
what it is.
Maybe what it would be.
Because
that's probably what it is.
When he went in the back, Triple Trips and them gave him Dusty's watch.
Dusty's watch. Yeah.
They gave him that. They gave him Dusty's watch. So Monday night, Rock gave him that one.
All right.
Because he was like, "You down with us? You one of us now."
Absolutely.
So, kickoff night 2 with Seth McIntyre. I gotta say, what this match ended up was fantastic, and I actually enjoyed the whole thing. McIntyre actually impressed me some in this match. I enjoyed the way he was in this match.
As soon as the bell rang, the way McIntyre shot that Claymore to Seth, it was going to be on from there.
You knew it was going to be on.
Ready.
Absolutely, Tone. Fuck yes.
So that was a great match.
And I love how nobody got
commentary as much as I'm just not a fan. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Punk, but Punk on commentary is always great, and so that was great. McAfee, and I got to say this, McAfee, Cole, and Graves together. Well, I got to say this, McAfee, Cole, and Graves together for the Big 5. Yeah. McAfee night 2 was good.
Yeah, McAfee night 2, he stayed in his lane night 2. Night 1, he was a little much.
He was all over the place.
Yeah, he was.
I think he was drunk.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Or high, one of the two. Yeah.
So, end of McIntyre, Seth. McIntyre's talking trash to Punk. He's up on the table, and all of a sudden Punk takes off of his brace, trips McIntyre, beats him up with the brace, and then
fucking love it. They played it so well.
But the bondage Undertaker himself. The bond.
You do not get in tough. You do not get in Punk's face talking shit. You know that. He is going to slap the living shit out of you. That's just the way he's always been.
He's gonna do something, dude. That's for sure.
You get in his face, especially he knows that he wants that title later on down the line. He's gonna get it. Why not fuck with him now? Because he's got to have something to do once he gets back.
Yep.
He's got to have somebody to fuck with. So let's screw Drew out of it. Fuck him up. And we have some fun. Long distance storytelling.
Ain't nobody want to see. Truthfully, between the four of us here, who want to actually see Drew be champ again? Who? Hell no.
That's why they gave it to him for what 5-10 minutes, and that was it.
I think he's going to be transitional. I think he was going to be transitional anyway, but yeah. So Damian Priest comes out, bondage Undertaker, as Drew called him on Monday night. That was great, by the way. Damian Priest comes out and cashes in and is now the new world heavyweight champion. I'm excited for this. I want to see, is Priest though a traditional champion?
Yep.
It reminds me. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it reminds me how he did it. Reminds me of how Seth did it when they were up in San Francisco.
Yeah,
He's transitioning all the way through. He's transitioning all the way through.
Yeah, he has.
Damn, Joey.
He would make a. He
The
makes
hell
a
was
good
that?
champ.
I'm thirsty
He
as
can
fuck,
handle
man.
the business.
T.
The hell is that? Oh, tea.
Tea.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's that red tea, man.
I know what the hell you were drinking.
That red diamond.
I feel you.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, that's some good
That
stuff.
is some good
Yes.
sweet
That is
tea.
some good stuff.
Yes.
That's some good
Yes.
stuff. Yes, sir.
Yes.
But back
So
to Damian Priest, he's going to make a tough champion to beat. He is.
did they set up who's
Jay?
next? Oh, it's main event Jay, right? That's going to be a great match. That could be a good match.
Yep.
But who's going to be after he beats Jay? Who's next?
Will we see
I
Brock
think
back?
Finn is going to try it. No.
Will we see
LA?
Brock by then?
Finn,
LA?
Will we see Brock by then?
possibly.
I don't know if Brock's coming back on TV, even though they're mentioning him.
No, Trips already said he's coming. He's just
Oh, he
taking a break.
is?
He's at home being Brock. He'll be back SummerSlam.
Being a farmer,
SummerSlam.
milking those cows,
Yeah, he'll probably be back SummerSlam.
peeing on those cows.
You bring Brock back, that's a whole different dynamic.
Very much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, all right. Next match. LA Knight defeats AJ Styles. This was exactly
He's the next
how
US
I
champion.
thought.
He's the next U.S. champion. I don't care what anybody says. He's the next U.S. champion.
I think LA Knight versus Logan Paul is coming soon, and I want to talk about Logan in a minute. But LA looked great. AJ looked great. AJ put him over so well. It was probably top 3 matches of the 2-day period, somewhere in there. I would think. And I really enjoyed this match.
AJ helped set him up to be. He is going to be the LA Knight will be the next U.S. champion within the next 2-3 months.
Yep. Boy, what is AJ on? That boy is yoked.
He's huge, man.
He is huge.
That boy is yoked.
He is out there looking like Macho Man AJ Styles.
Oh,
yeah, he did. With the long hair, he does look like Macho Man. That is true. But yeah, he said he just went home, sharpened up his diet, and just got back on it and got back on his diet. And
he did exactly what Billy Gunn did. What it is with a lot of these guys is, yes, they have worked out their entire careers. They stayed in great shape, but most of them have not had fabulous diets. A lot of these guys in the last few years have realized that changing your nutrition will also help a lot. And Billy Gunn has talked about it on podcasts I've read where AJ Styles talks about it. Like, they've just changed up their diets. They all bring their own food on the road. Like, they make their own meals in the rooms, and they just watch their diets.
Yeah, that's all he said he did. And he came back shredded.
It's not all about being a baseball player with beers and brats. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly.
All right. Next match, Logan Paul defeats Kevin Owens, Randy Orton in a U.S. Championship match. I got to say, this match was great to me. I think Randy and Kevin did a great job in the beginning. It was one of the best team-ups in a triple threat I think I've ever seen. And, of course, Randy turning just makes so much sense. And them just saying, you ready to do it? Okay, let's do it. And then just beating the fuck out of each other.
Great.
I thought the whole match was good. I thought Logan did again. You can't knock the man in the ring. He stood tall with a future Hall of Famer, future one ballot Hall of Famer, and another probably future ballot Hall of Famer. He stood the ring with both of these guys and went. He had a great match.
I want to say Logan Paul is trash, but He does know his shit.
Yeah,
gotta
you
give
want
him
to
a
say
little
it, but you
credit.
can't just because
No, you can't.
the product he puts out.
Yeah, yeah. But you see, his boy took that. His boy took the RKO on the table, and he did it cold.
Yeah, he did.
Took it cold. He took it
Yeah,
cold.
he did. He posted a video later, said WWE hurts.
Yeah, so you
that
know he
guy
ain't gonna
did.
do that shit because the way Randy did him. Oh, Randy did him dirty. He's like, I'm gonna kick this motherfucker dead in his chest. That's exactly what he did. He kicked him dead in his chest on his ass, like, motherfucker, you want to get in my okay? I got something for your ass. Put him up there, gave him the RKO, laid his ass out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, all right, Will, here you go. And it happened. I called it. Bailey defeats Io. And yes,
Bailey, big booty Bailey.
One of the greatest matches of the
That
night.
was
It was so
fantastic,
good.
bro.
It was so
Fantastic.
good.
So good.
Bailey's entrance. Mwah.
Io showed out. She showed out.
Io showed out.
She did.
Io showed that she was so underrated as champion and needs the title again soon. Io showed out.
Yeah, she did.
But who would she go against?
I know. I know. And you got to remember,
the women's title,
they announced the draft. So.
Yeah. So you got to remember, they announced the draft, so there's going to be a shakeup coming soon.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So.
That's right.
Yeah, I was so happy with this match. It was really good. I was happy Bailey won. I think Io and Bailey. Oh, and I did want to bring up, Will, what do you think of Mark Henry's comments about Io and not being in the ring and
about disrespecting the business?
Disrespecting the business.
Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. If you go back and look at the video, it was only a few seconds longer. Only a few seconds longer. Shut up. Respect Mark Henry. Respect everything that you've done. Don't get me wrong. But shut up. It's a moot point. A moot point. She was only a few seconds longer than what she should have. Now, if it was a whole minute, okay, I see you saying something. It was only a few seconds. Shut up. You just trying to say shit to keep yourself relevant.
There you go. I was just about to say that.
I mean, this is the time. This is when everybody does, because we're going to talk about Quads McGee over here, Kevin Nash, who can't stay. Oh, he just busted another quad. Oh, just busted another quad.
Tits
McGee. Tits McGee. We're going to talk about him and his comments on the main event here in a second. But yeah, he's
just mad
because
he can never do no shit like that.
Right.
I love, because his quad because he would blow a quad.
He the original Mr. Glass.
That and number one, that's number one. Number two, he was never. I mean, Kevin as a big man, Kevin Nash was good, but he only had three fucking moves.
Yeah.
He only had three reigns, and his only good one was the first.
Which one?
His first reign. I can't remember the year, but that was the only reign that was any good to me.
Yep.
What, the 94 run?
The 94 run, yeah.
94.
No, 94.
Yeah, the 94 run, yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, when he went to WCW, when they went to WCW, he just like, fuck it, I'm here for money.
Right.
He would never, if he would never have pulled off a match like that, he could never do it.
Mm-mm.
Never. There's no way in hell he would ever do no match like that. He couldn't do it.
So that leads us in to our main event. Cody Rhodes defeats Roman Reigns in Bloodline Rules. This match was everything I expected and more.
What a chef's kiss.
It was so good. Fucking called it. Fucking called it.
You called Cena.
You did. You did call Cena.
Well, everybody. I didn't call Taker, but everybody was expecting it to be Austin. Everybody thought it was going to be Austin. They were chanting Austin.
And there were rumors going around after that match. The reason why they couldn't get Austin is because they didn't offer him enough money to come to the event and stay away from the family, which I can't blame him.
You know what? No, I was in Phoenix. I know where Steve lives in Phoenix. He lives
Mm.
right outside Phoenix, where my terminal is.
Mm.
And I happened to go into Walmart around the corner, and he was there.
Oh man,
I asked him.
No
I
shit.
asked him. I asked him. He said, "I just didn't want to go."
he wants to stay away from his family. He didn't want to stay away from his family.
Exactly. He didn't want to go.
Well,
Mm.
which is kind of the same. They didn't offer enough money to make it worth his time. So
Yeah.
kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
You imagine if you would have stunned The Rock though.
Oh, that would have been
But,
amazing.
You know, I
That would've
heard
been
a
amazing.
thing.
He's the only one.
I heard a thing though that Undertaker makes sense because had it not been Taker or Stone Cold, had he still been alive, it would have probably been Bray. Bray would have really made the most sense in that moment. But
No.
Really?
Bray
No, he
really don't
wouldn't.
have a connection
No, he
with The Rock.
Bray
Yeah,
has a
that's
connection
true.
with Roman.
Yeah, with Roman. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Roman,
Yeah, but it wouldn't have made sense. Why would you put Bray in that situation with all those guys, and he has nothing to do with the shit?
Because
I
he's.
would've done that.
That's what y'all said when I was saying about John Cena and Stone Cold, and yet
I
John
get
Cena
Taker,
showed up.
But I get Taker because Taker has history with The Rock. I get that. I understand that. Yeah, I get that part. But Bray really don't have. But outside of that other WrestleMania that we saw them cut that promo,
Yeah.
he really don't have anything.
I
with
mean,
him.
he did in the last match he had, he beat Luke Harper in a match with Wyatt. So there's ways for it to make sense.
Mm.
Like you could have made it make sense. I'm just saying.
Well,
But
yeah, no,
anyway.
it would. I think it would have made sense if he was there, because his daddy and his uncle went into the Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
That'd probably be it.
So
Other than that,
would be
it wouldn't make any sense.
No.
That's
So
fair.
anyway,
But I was happy to see Taker.
yeah. But the match was great. I was really enjoyed it. I loved Cody's entrance. That's one of the things Nash shit on was he didn't understand the skull and taking it off. I was like, Triple H did that. He did that as an homage to Triple H. That's exactly what Triple H did just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
And Trips loved it. Trips loved it.
Trips loved it.
It was some shit. He's like, I like that one.
And I'm sorry, that was most Homelander shit I have ever fucking seen. Like, goddamn.
Yeah,
It was.
I gotta admit that. That's true. Yeah.
It was.
Like, yeah, and all of it. I loved it. I really did. They got me for a moment there when that Shield music hit. I thought for a second Dean Ambrose might walk down.
I knew for sure.
I did too.
I
did
had
too.
a feeling.
That's why I say with him getting revenge for after 10 years, getting shot him in the back, I still think down the line, somewhere down the line, Dean Ambrose is going to pop up.
I mean, it's possible.
I
mean, it wouldn't. Now, he's under a 4-year deal. So if he comes in, he won't be Dean Ambrose. He will come in John Moxley. They'll figure out a way to make that work. But
I think, but also that chair shot in itself told a story because
so much.
100%.
The whole
100%.
Seth told Cody, "I'm gonna be your shield." Like it was so emotional.
Long-term booking.
But you
I
can
gotta
also go look at it. But you can also go look at it from another standpoint. You can also look at it from the fact that it changed Roman's because he wanted revenge so bad.
Yeah. Instead of going, he could have hit Cody and won because Seth couldn't have stopped him.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. It changed everything. It changed everything.
Yeah. It was there was so much
booking. They set it up for a certain reason.
Yeah, there was so much good storytelling in that match. It was fabulous. It was I gotta say, in Meltzer's reviews haven't come out, but I know. Hang on, let me finish my thought. If he doesn't give this match 6 stars at least, fuck off. Like nothing he says matters. Like this should be WWE's first 7-star match. Like he was perfect.
Hasn't made any sense since the 1980s.
And I agree with you, man. I'm not a big fan of him either. I think he's a goob. But I'm using him as a reference. I'm saying this, if he doesn't give he has no credibility in the world if he snubs this match. But
well, no. I do. He does have credit with the AEW and those two clowns, the Young Bucks, because he's always on their dick.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's an AEW plant if he doesn't give this match at least 6 stars. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it was a fabulous match. I loved it. It was great. Real quick, what was our thoughts on Mania as a whole?
It's one of the best ones. It's not up there with. It's not up there. It's up there with 20 and 17 and 20. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion.
I'll put it right behind those two.
See, 32 is up there for me because that was the RKO Seth RKO.
Yeah.
That was Seth's cash in.
Yeah.
That
was good.
Like,
that's Frisco. Yeah.
I would.
That's right.
I would.
That was a big one for me too. Yeah, I would agree. It was definitely one of the best 2-night. It was the best 2-night Mania they've ever put on. The best.
Because Vince was fucking everything up.
Because Vince was not in on it. Yeah.
Vince has nothing to do with anything. It's all on trips. Now,
Absolutely.
everybody is happy and everybody is flowing. Let it flow. And they're going to Netflix. So if they're going to Netflix, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah. I got to say this. That's my Twitch, Will. That's just someone commented in my Twitch and my bot response. I got to give big ups to Samantha Irvin. She fucking killed it.
Number 2,
both nights.
She's number 2 behind Howard Finkel.
I am a big Justin. I really enjoy Justin Roberts. I know I'm not in it. I really enjoy Justin.
Yeah.
I would say her and Justin to me are like 2 and 3 somewhere. It's hard for me to give you which one. Fink will always be number 1, but I really enjoy Justin Roberts, but she killed it, and you could tell both nights she was fucking freezing. When she was in that ring, she was cold. I made this comment on a post, like she was cold. They said, "Oh, the ring was heated." All that means is they had heating elements under the mat. She wasn't feeling that in her heels in the middle of that ring with the wind blowing.
On her.
But I'm talking when she was in the ring, they weren't letting her have anything.
Yeah.
So she's in the middle of that ring with the wind blowing in the center of that dome. Like in the first night, it got down to 30. The second night, it was 45. So she was cold.
Yeah.
But I got to give it to her. She killed it. And like the emotion and the Cody announcement, everything. Like she killed it. The Sammy announcement, the emotion in that. She is. To me, her and Justin Roberts are the top announcers of this generation, hands down.
100%.
Hands down.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
You mean to tell me they're both better than Booker?
Oh, my God.
Oh, fuck.
I tried to watch some TakeOver, and I just can't. That man's voice just, I can't do it.
Fucked that up. I have to admit, Booker fucked that up.
I don't know. I can't handle him on announcing. He's just too much when he commentates. He's always up here, and like the whole time I'm on edge.
That's kind of how McAfee was night 1, though.
Yeah, McAfee.
Honestly.
The whole night for night 1 kind of stayed.
But you expect that from McAfee, though.
Not as much as he was. Like
not to that extent, though.
Tone, did you ever watch old school Don West TNA? Like.
Of course.
Don was always way up, and I felt like I loved Don, but the problem with Don is he was always up here, and the commentators got to come down to let the TV crowd come down too.
And let
and
it
then
build.
go back up.
JR did it.
Yep.
JR did it best though.
JR
the same
did.
shit.
JR and King were the absolute kings of it.
They're the epitome of
Taz is
right. They get it there and they bring it back there. They bring everybody back down, put them back up, bring them back down. They knew the perfect combination to do it. Yeah.
John keeps people up here. I feel like Booker does the same thing. He keeps you up here the whole time. I feel like McAfee has a tendency sometimes to get locked up here. He can bring it back down. That's where Cole didn't do a good job night one reining him in.
Cole is teaching him how to do it.
Yeah, he did. Well, usually Cole can rein him in, and he didn't do a good job night one reining him in.
No, night one he was having too much fun.
Yeah,
I think he smoked too much weed with Snoop.
Yeah,
boy, you knew that match was worthless as shit when they put old Snoop on.
Oh man!
That's some shit they don't need to do no more. No. I'm a diehard Snoop fan, but him as a commentator like that, no, never again. Do not give him the mic.
A waste of time.
Yeah.
Waste of money.
Yeah, Samantha killed it. I loved her. And fuck off, Brian Hebner. Fuck off. Like, he made a comment that he mutes his TV every time she's on screen.
Damn.
She's too over the top.
Oh my God. What?
Who's dick he sucking?
Ah,
When she got the like who most people would say is the best announcer ever in shit, now I can't think of his name. The boxing announcer. No, the boxing announcer. He also used to do Manias.
Oh, what is his name? Oh, shit. I can't think.
He's dead, but his brother. Yeah, Michael Buffer. Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer is the original. One of them is dead. Yes.
I think Michael's alive.
The one that was the more famous of the two is not alive anymore.
That's Jimmy Lennon Jr. you're talking about.
No.
Because Bruce is matter of fact, Bruce is about to do 300 Saturday. And Michael comes. You'll see Michael at 300 in Vegas on Saturday. Wait, is it happening? Are they having it in Vegas now?
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, I know Michael.
Okay, so Michael Buffer. Michael is the one who made the comment. He's just no longer working. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Michael made the comment though, that he praised Samantha's work at Mania 40. Yeah. So if you're getting compliments from Michael fucking Buffer, like
you're
fuck off, Brian Hebner.
You're doing pretty good. Fuck you, Brian.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So yeah. Do we have any? Okay. Big Tone. We got Stax's point of view. Big Tone.
Quick question.
Okay.
How long before we see the final boss again?
SummerSlam.
No. I think he shows up draft. I think he shows up draft. I think he's gonna get drafted. I think he shows up. They'll want big numbers for draft too.
They've already said he'll be gone. You won't see him until next. You probably won't see him until next Mania season.
No way. I don't believe that.
All depending on when Roman comes back.
I don't believe that. Don't believe it.
That's what they're saying, but Tone's right. I mean, that is what they're saying, but
he did say that in the interview he cut or the promo he cut with Cody that he has to go away for a while.
Yeah,
he did say that in that promo. So maybe a while.
But then part of me wondered if he just said that to say that.
Right.
I don't know.
No, I think he's got movies. Well, actually, he's going to
probably another Black Adam needs
second part of Fast 10. He's going to. Come on now.
He said another Black Adam. You know that shit done.
Yeah, I know.
We almost done.
Finish Fast 10. I think he's going to finish the second part of Fast 10.
All right. Real quick. So, Big Toe, what was your thoughts on Mania? Oh, you said best one ever. Or one of the best ever. Will.
He's top 3.
Yeah, top 3 for me too. For all the star power that you had and the way Cody won, top 3 ever.
Absolutely.
All right, final thoughts.
Give it a 7. Give it a 7. I'm still giving it a 7.
All right, before we get out of here, final thoughts for the week. Anything you need to say, do, anything you want to put out? Ow. Oh, we didn't get to talk about it because we ran out of time. We will be talking about Bleacher Report's bullshit top 50 that they put out. We will be talking about.
We're gonna hit that next week. We're
going to be talking about that next week. That's
a
a bullshit ass list. A bullshit.
We'll talk about that for sure. Yeah, it was.
For those individuals bidding on my house, please bid on another house because I want this house.
Fuck Rob Manfred.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for another episode of the Fight Night. We will be back next week. Same bad time, same bad channel. Peace.
Let's do it. 49ers suck.